Aloha. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Today I'm talking about lymphatic drainage, which is a very popular treatment that I offer. And I do it mainly quarterly for people. I suggest they ask, how often to do it. If people are athletes and they're real active, then we naturally get our lymphatic moving because contracting your muscles is what gets it moving. So people there before surgery is probably my most popular time, and after surgery, after they're cleared. So I'm just going to go through quickly the opening points, and then I'll be also adding just what I do afterwards. But these are the main opening points to get your lymphatic moving. So many people don't know about this. Are confused, and people kind of do things on their own. So number one, and you can think of it from head to toe, so we start with above the collarbone, and it's just the weight of quarter. And so you can do this on your own, but if you're doing it as a therapist, obviously you're opening up the one side, and it's above the collarbone, about the weight of a dime, and 8 to 10 times. And you can even get some of them behind the ear as you're doing it. So I'll take my pinky finger here, and then I'll move all of those that are behind the ear. I'll kind of do that at the same time. And doing that on yourself, you can start to feel something like a little tingling maybe, or some people can actually feel their lymph moving, which is amazing. So if you're doing it at home, you can do it at the same time, but as a therapist, you start opening above the collarbone first, and you can kind of see that indentation when you, if you're giving people take-home information. So next is in the armpits. So of course, if we had any lymph nodes removed, then you have to reroute them to another location. So we've had some of these removed, reroute, excuse me, to above the collarbone. Other than that, you can do circles and get it moving 8 to 10 times, and you can put some movements in there. I do kind of at the end 3 or 4 of these towards the collarbone too to get moving. 8 to 10 times that circle, and then do that movement towards the collarbone. And then the third main point is in the groin area. So same thing, you can do circles, upward kind of circles, and then you can do that kind of that pulling, and the pressure, you can see the pressure is just enough to pull the skin. You can see that skin moving because the lymph is just underneath the skin, and that's all we need. So those are just quick. After I open up the points, then I would go through and do dry brushing, and then I would do an oil and manually move all those points up towards the closest exit points. Dry brush to all those exits. The closest exit is where I would dry brush to. So here's your groin, here's your armpit, where's in the middle, and then I would move it there, and then I would move it whichever is the closest. And of course the legs. And I encourage people that have problem with lymphatic, and it's summertime right now, it's hot, and so they can do it throughout the day when they come home at the end of the day. Open up those points, and then move that fluid up towards that groin area, and your other areas too. So coming from Oahu, Hawaii, so nice to see you. Have a great one.